Good morning, you guys. Okay, so today, this video is going to be a little bit different. Today is going to be kind of like a bit of a catch-up, channel update, a whole lot of things today, but I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, this is a significant date. Actually, the day that I'm filming this, yesterday, was a significant date. Yesterday was August 25th, 2022. Why is that date significant? Well, yesterday was supposed to be my last day of my Disney college program. So if you don't know, I used to work here at Port Orleans Riverside when I first moved down here to Florida, and I was in the Disney college program. I ended up quitting my Disney college program. I self-termed, as they say in the Disney community, well before my official end date. It was like back in March that I self-termed. But it's crazy to think that yesterday, if I would have continued to stay with my job here at Disney, yesterday would have been my last day of my Disney college program. So lots of stuff to talk about today. Right now though, I just got to Port Orleans and I'm gonna go get breakfast from the food court. So I have placed a mobile order at the Riverside Mill and I'm excited for a good Disney breakfast. It's been a while since I've come over and had a Disney breakfast. I just picked up my mobile order from the Riverside Grill there. Riverside Mill. Just picked it up from there. Now I'm gonna go venture and find a little quiet spot to sit, enjoy my meal, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a little chat, a little sit-down chat. What's crazy is like walking around here, I haven't really been back here too much since I quit my job at Disney, but like these were the buildings that I worked in. I worked all over for the brief time I was here. I pretty much was in every single section. And Alligator here, Alligator Bayou, this was actually the area that I trained in, was all of these like front buildings that were actually right across from the food court there. This was, yeah, like Alligator Building 14, 15, yep. This was where my Disney journey started. This is nice. I just got this nice little table here by the pool. I'm gonna sit and have my breakfast. Okay, so I just sat by the pool, had my little breakfast. Now we're gonna go walk and talk. The purpose of this video is really like talking about how crazy it is. The fact that, like I said, the day I'm filming this, yesterday, would have been my last day on my Disney college program, August 25th, 2022. And it's nuts because when I remember initially, like I had one of the longer like terms that you could get. My program was around 8 months long, which is pretty much like the longest you could get, and then from that point, you know, you could always extend. That's an option, but that's like the initial period that they give you. That was one of the longest ones that I had seen. I was from January 18th to August 25th, which would have been yesterday. And I remember initially thinking like, oh my gosh, August 25th, 2022, that seems so far off, like so far away. And here we are. That is what is nuts. And it's just crazy to think, like, I had no idea like where I would be at in my Florida journey at this point, you know? Initially, I thought I would still be working at Disney, and that's not the way that life went. And I'm really happy with the place in life that I'm in right now. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about that today. A lot of updates. These club cars right here is actually what I would get to drive, which that was probably my favorite part of the job, was driving golf carts. I love driving golf carts. And so that was something, that was a good memory that I had from this job. I really liked driving the golf carts all down these little pathways and everything. So I was thinking where I wanted to go to have this little chat, and I feel like a good spot would probably be the gazebo that is here, because that was actually where I came and I made my announcement that I had this as my location, that I was gonna be working at Port Orleans. So I feel like it's appropriate to go back to that spot for this update. Do you guys hear that? I believe that's some type of native frog, but I don't know. There's a lot of nature at this resort. Like, look at this. Like, you truly are out here in the wilderness, specifically over here at Alligator Bayou. There's just so much like wooded area around. And it's like, if you're into nature, this is a good resort for you. This place is gorgeous. Yeah, when I was on the clock here, I can remember one time I came across a snake that was like, it was over in the Magnolia section, and it was just like in like the mulchy area. Really big snake, really big snake. And then I also saw hear an alligator. On one of my very last shifts ever, I saw a snake that was a little bit tinier, but yeah, they're definitely, Florida wildlife is everywhere. Up around this way, this is now Magnolia. So here's my gazebo. It looks like they're doing yard work down here though, so we'll find another quiet spot, but there's my little gazebo that I love. Here we go, we can sit right here and have our little chat. This is also one of the locations where they do the Disney weddings, which actually one of my last shifts as well, I got to witness a Disney wedding on the lawn here, and it was magical, absolutely magical. Okay, so here I am in the Magnolia Terrace area. They call this Magnolia Bend, all of the Magnolia buildings. So, okay, I wanted to make this video because I'm a very like sentimental person, and I love like just being able to look back on things like this. And like I already mentioned, it was always crazy to me that I was like, okay, my program is until August 25th, 2022. And I remember initially, back when I got accepted into the program, back in September last year was when I found out I got accepted. September 27th was my acceptance date. I can remember thinking, oh my gosh, like August of 2022 seems so far off. And like, you know, I wonder what point I'll be at in my life, like come that time. And where I'm at now is not where I thought I would be. It's just like one of those crazy things, but my life has actually worked out, like things have worked out for the better for me with what I've been able to accomplish this year. I would have thought that I would have been, you know, yesterday graduating from my program and completing my Disney College program. And I'm not going to go into the details because I already have a full tell-all video here on my channel all about the reasons why I chose to quit my Disney College program early, and kind of a tell-all video of just what kind of happened in those first initial couple months, all the roller coaster that I had of my move. But here I am now, a full-time Floridian, working a full-time job here in Central Florida, and I feel so blessed that I found a job that gives me the flexibility, that something that I dreamed about being able to do but didn't know if I'd be able to do it being a full-time Disney cast member, is being a YouTuber, being able to focus on my Disney YouTube channel. And through the opportunities I've had this year, I'm gonna give a big shout out to my sponsor, 407 and Beyond Vacation Company. That's something, you know, getting the sponsorship with them has been so incredible, and they are such an amazing organization. You know, that's one of the things that if I still would have been working for Disney, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that and had the time to devote to the thing that I love, which is YouTube. And also, yes, if you're looking to plan your Disney vacation, please go ahead and reach out to 407 and Beyond Vacation Company. They can take care of all the finer details for you, so you just get to relax and enjoy your vacation. And you can come to beautiful places like this, like Port Orleans, Riverside. So yeah, it's just been such a roller coaster. Like, I can't believe that I've lived in Florida since January. Like, we're about to hit September. That's gonna be, you know, 9 months that I've been here. We're coming up on a year. Next January is gonna be a year, and that's gonna be so crazy to say I've lived here for a whole year. I have a lot of exciting things coming up on the horizon. A lot of things that I wanna do with the channel, and really devoting even more time to the thing that I love doing, which is making videos. And as I mentioned, this past year in particular, the past couple months, I've been able to give a lot more time to YouTube and getting to grow what I love doing. So it's very exciting, and this is where I want to kind of leave this open-ended, and let me know in the comments what type of content you would be interested in seeing in the future. I want to start like kind of branching out outside of Disney as well. I've been talking about doing Universal content, just different places around Orlando. When my family was in town last week, which you're about to see all of those vlogs, I'm going to kind of throw this up in the middle here, but you're about to see all of my content from when my family was in town. We had such a good time like checking out some different, like, you know, small towns around Florida, different things like that. So let me know if that's something you're interested in as well. I'm gonna keep strolling here as I continue to chat with you guys. But this is, even filming this video is crazy because I had come over when I initially moved and did my announcement video for my location reveal that I was gonna be working here at Port Orleans. And it was a similar style video to this, like walking around talking, and it's like, you know, here I am, flash forward now. I still just can't get over the fact that it's like how fast time is moving. Like, I would have been done my college program if I would have stayed with my job at Disney. This would have been it would have been done now, and I would have been at a point where I had to decide, do I want to stay on with them in a full-time or part-time capacity from that point, or extend my program. And that was always something that I knew I didn't want to have my full career with Disney, but that was always something I was open to. But what has ended up happening, I feel like I've mentioned before in like my recent Q&A video, I feel like having now gotten a full-time job down here in Florida and being able to have the flexibility to enjoy the parks more, focus on YouTube, everything has worked out for the better for me, for what was supposed to happen for my life. So really, I want to share the message to, you know, keep the faith. It really is one of those things that life can be crazy, and even when you think like, oh my gosh, everything's going so wrong, it's like, there's a reason, there's like, you know, I believe God has a better plan sometimes for how things are supposed to go down. And for me, I'm really happy with how everything has turned out. So when yesterday hit, I really just was like having a moment where I was like, you know, everything has worked out. I was picturing yesterday as being my college program graduation at one point, and I always was wondering like, what was I going to then do? Like, what would be my next steps? But now I don't have to worry about that. Like, I've already feel like at this point I've already established myself down here in Florida and have found my community here, and that I am so extremely grateful for. I do love the fact that I got to work at this resort, even though, you know, my Disney job wasn't what I was hoping it would turn out to be. And, you know, once again, I'll have the video linked for the full story time of all that, but I love that I get to say that I did work here. This was the resort that was my childhood family vacation resort. I've mentioned that before. So it really was special getting to have this as part of my moving to Florida story. I always get a lot of questions, people asking me like, you know, did working for Disney ruin the magic for you, or like the experience that you had ruin the magic? And the truth is, no, it didn't. And I don't ever regret having done the program. Like, it's one of those things, even if I would have like found out like, oh, you know, that's not what you're meant to be doing down in Florida, like I still would have gone through the process of becoming a cast member just because it meant that much to me. Like, I really always wanted to say that I went through the process, and like I earned my ears and I had that whole moment. And really, I look back at my program as a way that was how I was able to get down here to Florida and able to begin my journey. Like, it was the stepping stone that it gave me the timeline of like, okay, your start date is this date, and gave me that push that I had always needed for years to finally make my dream come true and get myself moved down here to Florida. And now here I am. So yeah, really, it's crazy. I just can't believe like it would have been done now. Like, I would have graduated from the program. Can you guys believe that? Like, how quickly time has gone? I can remember as a kid staying here, the boats coming down and them throwing doubloons like from the boats. I don't think they do this anymore, but they would throw doubloons like up on the bank here. And I remember like as a little kid, like running down with my dad, like collecting the doubloons here on the bank. Like, yeah, they definitely don't do that anymore. The early 2000s was a simpler time, much simpler time. But yeah, some other things that I wanted to chat about in this video today. So I've been thinking about, I've had a couple comments on my channel and some messages asking if I would ever start a Patreon. And that is something that has been on my mind a lot, and I kind of wanted to like put a feeler out there and see if people would be interested in that type of content, like additional, almost like behind the scenes content from me, or maybe like a bonus live stream or vlog, different things like that. So if you have any ideas of what you would be interested in, please let me know. And yeah, if that's just in general something that you would like to see from me, it's something that's been on my mind. I'm having like these deep thoughts, like the fact that this is like the point where I knew my time in the college program was going to be up. You know, it's just kind of like crazy to now think like, I feel like I'm starting yet again another chapter of just, you know, I do now have myself established here in Florida full time, which I'm so grateful for, because I didn't know if that was gonna be a thing when I graduated my college program. I felt like at that point I was then gonna be like, oh, okay, now I need to like get a job and establish myself down here and everything. And I love the fact that I was already able to do that at this point. It has been incredible. So yeah, I am very excited for now the future and just continuing to live my life here. I love it here. I'm never leaving. You know, having my family here this past week, like it was so fun for me to show them around my new life, and they all agreed that they were like, you seem so happy here. And I really am. I'm very much in my element here living in Central Florida. and I love it. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, just I can't wait to continue making content and all the different opportunities of things that I want to do and check out. So yeah, let me know just in general in the comments anything that you want to see from me moving forward. I'm excited to tackle it all. Okay, so, oh my goodness, there's like a special meet and greet happening, squirrel moment, but Princess Jasmine is like meeting down here. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I wonder why they're doing that. It's not even like it's in theme, like this is her resort. It's just like a random Princess Jasmine pop-up meet and greet. Anyway, I was getting ready to say I'm going to now head to Hollywood Studios because I have some plans. I'm meeting a friend over there today. So let's go to Studios. So yes, I even brought my cast member name tag. Here it is for the filming of this video. And I came back here to the River Mill. This is like the iconic, I took a picture here when I was making my announcement. And yeah, it's just crazy. Yesterday would have been me completing my college program. And I will always though be grateful for Coeur d'Alene was the place that, when I think about it here, this was the start of me living here in Central Florida. Living my dream, living next to Walt Disney World. Hello, okay, bit of a flash forward. So I just parked the car here at Hollywood Studios, getting ready to head inside here. But something else that I forgot to mention in this video, because this video is a bit all over the place. It's my sentimental video, my kind of chatty life update video. Also, I'm talking about channel updates. So as I mentioned, leave me your comments of the things you want to see, but also I forgot to mention some things that I kind of want to put out there that I'm excited for that will be upcoming content this fall, which believe it or not, it's August here in Florida and we just embrace fall. I actually decorated the apartment the other day with a couple little things that I had for fall because yeah, August begins Halloween already down here, so I'm embracing it, but I'm excited for fall. I actually just booked my Halloween party tickets, so I'm going next month in September with a great group of friends that are coming into town, so it's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait. I have my very first Run Disney, that's happening later in the fall, but that's gonna be happening, so lots of exciting stuff. But okay, let's head into Hollywood Studios. Okay, I'm walking into Hollywood Studios. Last time I was here was with my family. That was just last week, and actually the way that this video is going up, I'm putting this up first. This is like, you know, the end of my Disney college program and everything. So I wanted to go ahead and put this up now because it's significant to the date of the end of my Disney college program. This is going up in between content. So what is going to be coming, you will see the trip when my family was here in town. We had one big day in Disney, and when we started the day, we were here at Hollywood Studios, and that was just so much fun. I cannot wait to post those vlogs. That's gonna be a really good time. And I'm actually heading in here. I'm meeting up with a friend. I'm meeting up with one of the agents from 407 and Beyond, my sponsor here on my channel. So I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm here with Carla, who's one of the amazing 407 and Beyond vacation travel agents.
Thank you.
And you're having a great time here in Hollywood Studios with your family today. What's been your highlights so far?
Yes. So we did Rise of the Resistance. We purchased the Lightning Lane. We didn't want to miss that. We also did Star Tours when we first came in because it was a walk-on. It's a classic. I feel you still have to do that one.
I agree.
And then we're headed over to Tower of Terror later this afternoon.
So fun. And you're going to try to get your one friend, you're convincing her to get on it?
Yes, she doesn't want to ride Tower of Terror, so. And I secretly didn't, we rode Rise of the Resistance separately. She's going to go on it soon, and I didn't tell her about that little surprise in Rise of the Resistance.
I feel like that would be a good way to work up though to Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll get brave and do it.
Yes,
but
I agree.
Yes,
maybe.
So like I mentioned, Carla here works for 407 and Beyond as one of their travel planners. So how long have you worked for 407 and Beyond?
I've just started in February of this year, so just under a year, but the business is doing great and I'm having a great time helping families plan their trips.
That's wonderful. What's been like one of your favorite like memories that you've had so far being with them?
Honestly, it's just really passing my knowledge. I mean, we took our kids to the parks all the time, and it's just really helping those families navigate, especially since after, you know, post-COVID, all the regulations and rules, and you know, just seeing them be able to, you know, help them plan a vacation.
Exactly. There's so many things right now with like, we were just discussing that Genie Plus, everything. It's a whole other ball game now. So having somebody that you can text at any time and be like,
Right.
hey, help me with this. That's what you are able to give to
Exactly.
your
And as I said, and again, just even the client reviews once they return, knowing that I really did make a difference and, you know, help make the trip better.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that was so nice to finally get to meet you in person.
I know. I'm glad I reached out. I'm glad you were able to come over.
Of course. I'm now heading out of Hollywood Studios. That was so wonderful to meet up with Carla and her family and her friends that were there. They were awesome. It was very nice to get to chat with them. And yeah, you see, that's the thing I love about being a part of 407 and Beyond Vacations, having them as my sponsor on my channel. They are truly about community. That was the thing that attracted me to them when they initially had reached out to me. And the thing that like really grabbed me about them was that they are so community driven, and they are all about creating like a great group of people, and then they pass that on to creating like a wonderful Disney community in the people that they help. It's truly incredible to see. The Disney community is so strong, and they are like such an incredible part of that Disney community. It's amazing. So, okay, I'm heading out of Hollywood Studios. I was gonna go straight home, but if I get right on the Skyliner, I could go to Caribbean Beach. And you know what's over at Caribbean Beach? My Joffrey's cart. And I haven't had Joffrey's in, actually that's a lie. I had Joffrey's from the Epcot station when I was with my aunt and my cousin. But I haven't had my toffee flight specifically. So we're gonna go there. I almost got a Starbucks, but Starbucks to me, I enjoy Starbucks here and there, but if there's the option of a Joffrey's, I'm always gonna pick Joffrey's over Starbucks. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know everyone's either Team Joffrey's or Team Starbucks. Here it is, reunited with my favorite little Joffrey's cart. We almost got something when we were here with the family when we went to our Sebastian's reservation. You guys will be seeing that vlog coming. Like I said, this vlog's going up in the middle, so it's a little confusing, but we were gonna get something, but we were going to that huge dinner, so we did not. Oh my goodness, it's so hot. I forget what time of year we're in. It is fall, like I had been mentioning. And look, they already have fall drinks. That's crazy. But I'm here, I've got to get my toffee flight. Okay, so I actually changed up because it's so hot out here, and this looked really good and refreshing. This is the Wild Berry Hibiscus Refresher, so I got that and some water to hydrate back up. So I'm gonna take this and get back on the Skyliner and go back home and do some editing. So kind of have another like sentimental moment. Like I was not planning to come here today to Caribbean Beach, but I was at Hollywood Studios, and like I said, the Joffrey's was calling my name. But you know, I was getting my coffee and I looked over and I remembered, you know, this is the resort. It was actually this building right here that I was staying in when I had just found out that I was gonna be moving here to Florida. And that was my first time being back here to property since finding out that news. And that trip was so special, and I just kept thinking, like I remember walking these grounds and thinking how I'll be able to come over here all the time and, you know, just walk around and just enjoy like kind of what I've done today, just bouncing around properties. My favorite thing to do, and I just feel very blessed that I can do this now. And here we are. It's been about a little over 8 months. It's insane. I've lived here for this long. So yes, feeling very, very happy. And let's go ahead and get back on the Skyliner. Okay, here we go on the Skyliner. I got a cabin to myself. We're taking off. Woo! So I have my drink now to head back home. I'm gonna do some editing. So I have cruise vlogs to edit. I have my family vacation to edit. So yes, this video is going up in between all the content that I have to be just my little life update, if you will, and to talk about the celebration of, yes, that this would have been the end of my program, and just how long I've been here in Florida, and I can't believe it, and reflecting on the opportunities that I've had since moving here. It's been incredible. I'm very grateful. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. You can expect from me in the coming weeks so much content. The cruise still, I have a couple of vlogs to come from that. Then when my family was down, which if you didn't see the announcement, it included my extended family as well. So my Aunt Karen, my mom, my cousin Katie. So we had an incredible time. I cannot wait to sit and edit back those videos, because those have, you know, like all of our family memories, you know, from last week, from them getting to be here, and it was truly very, very special. So, all right, from the Skyliner, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you for joining me today, and just all the support with my entire journey of living here, all the support you give on the videos. It all goes such a far way. Likes, comments, subscription, it really does help me out. So with that, make today magical, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye guys.